The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Vayda in the building. Hello, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing good.
This is like your first like in-person interview.
Yeah.
I was watching the other one you did not too long ago. I want to say their podcast, right? Sleepwalker Entertainment. Shout out Sleepwalker Entertainment, man.
Shout out them boys.
How you been?
I've been doing pretty good.
I'm excited to have you here.
Yeah.
It's a lot been happening for you very quickly recently, huh?
Yeah.
Are you
lot.
ready? Are you prepared?
I think I'm pretty prepared. Like, I cut off all my fake friends.
I like how you. That's such a strong way to start off the response to that. By the way, I cut off all my fake friends.
You know, you don't got no snakes in the grass hanging
Right,
around.
respectfully.
So I don't got to worry about that.
Okay.
Like, life's just been moving really quickly, but it's been kind of. I feel like it's been building up at the same time, though, too. So it's enough time for me to adjust. It's not like I'm jumping to a next level. It's kind of like I'm just walking up some steps.
Steadily.
Yeah.
Steadily. You said cut off fake friends. Like, what was the moment that you noticed it was like, all right, let me cut some people out of my life now? Was it like when something kind of started going up? Like, what was kind of like?
Not even. It was like when everything was dead silent. Like, nothing was going on for me. So I cut them off because I was like, I want to focus on music. And like, all we did was party. But then I came back to them. And then, you know, when you have a friend group and you created the whole friend group and then they leave you out and start linking up without you. So that's what started happening. So I was like, that's why I cut these bitches off in the first place and cut them off again.
Twice?
I cut them off twice. I got lonely, so I came back.
Wait, so you was focusing on music, so they wasn't riding with you while you was focusing on the music?
Not really, and then I noticed I'm the only one making all the calls, you know.
Like when
checking
you
in.
trying to put people together,
Yeah.
checking in on people, make sure they're good. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've been there before. I feel
We
you.
Gucci now, though. I mean, like, yeah.
We rocking. We going crazy right now. Well, you from Atlanta originally,
Yeah.
right? Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Since this is your first kind of on camera, I want to make sure I tell the whole story. So born and raised in Atlanta. Same place, part of Atlanta your whole life too?
Yeah, same side of Atlanta. East Atlanta my whole life.
East Atlanta your whole life, right? Were you like a musically inclined child too? Were you playing instruments? Like what was
I was doing all types of shit.
what was
like,
young Vayda like?
Music started really, really early on for me. Like, my dad was a rapper. So he was in a rap group. He was still rapping, like, in my earlier years. And, you know, he gave up because, you know, life started hitting. You got hella kids you got to take care of and type stuff. But, so music was always around me. I started playing piano by the time I was, like, 9, 10.
Okay.
Then I went into band. Then I had to quit band.
Why'd you quit band?
I got in a car accident.
Okay.
I was skipping school.
Oh.
And the people I was with was racing to the Waffle House.
Was this the Beetle?
No. I've been in a lot of car accidents.
I see that.
But yeah, so it was raining. We got in a car accident, but then I got suspended from school. So my punishment was like, you can't stay after school no more. You can't do band anymore. Like, you have to come straight home and like do nothing else.
Wait, so backtrack real quick. So band wasn't even something that was part of the regular school day for you. It was you did it after school.
I just did it after school.
That's crazy because band for me was like in the middle of the school day.
Like, you have a class, but then like you have like
The extra band out,
practice.
yeah.
And then Atlanta's it was pretty big at the time. It's kind of died down, but like band was like a pretty big thing. So we had practice like every single day.
Damn. Cause like, would you play like the football games and things like that too?
Yeah, all the football games, all that type of stuff. So yeah.
What did they call that? Like the pep band? Something?
The marching band.
They called you marching band? Like up here they called it like pep band, I think, or something like that. Something.
Yeah, they don't really have like a big band culture up north as they do.
Yeah, that's
you go to
definitely more
Texas or like Georgia.
definitely more of a southern thing
Yeah.
than a up north thing.
Because I don't have space.
Okay, relax.
Okay.
Not too much. There is space. You just in the main 5 boroughs, there's not a lot of space, but they be bands.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to go outside the 5 boroughs.
I haven't seen them. Yeah.
Huh?
I haven't seen it.
Well, I mean, you're not in high school anymore. Like, why
I
would you
mean,
go
I
to
haven't
these
been
big
outside
cities?
the 5 boroughs.
Oh, you haven't been outside the 5 boroughs yet. You kind of just stay in the towns. That's
Really,
it.
I just stay in Brooklyn and Manhattan. That's pretty much it. I went to Queens for the first time the other day, though.
How'd you like
really
it?
Cool.
That's where I was born.
Yeah, I was on Jamaica Ave. It was a good vibe.
You on?
Yeah, it was lit.
the sour guy tried to sell you?
Of course, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, all the jewelry people. Everybody was yelling at me, screaming at me. Oh, you so fine. You look so good. Hey, this is a confident booster coming out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the first time. But then I'm sure after
A minute, you get
you think
tired
of somebody
it.
who goes to Jamaica Ave every single day,
Oh, yeah. Nah.
this is gonna be annoying as fuck.
I don't want that to be my life.
But going back to the high school, right? So what did you play in band?
I played the French horn.
No way. Me too.
For real?
Swear to God.
You're lying.
You want me to call somebody from
I
high
don't
school?
think you're telling the truth.
You want me to call somebody
You
from high
played the
school?
French horn? Nobody ever plays the French horn. That's why I don't believe
Who can I
that
call?
you played
Who
the
can I
French
call?
horn.
Who can I call up from high school real quick? Hold on. Let me see if I can call my man's up. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see if he picks up.
Let's see.
One of my best friends from high school. Let's see if he picks up. Come on, bro. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
Okay, and when he calls, ask what instrument did I
You're
play?
what up, my boy? Yo, real quick, right? I know this is a really random reason to call you, but I'm doing an interview on the radar right now, right? All right, cool, right? And we're talking about high school, right? And the incredible artist sitting across from me, her name's Vayda. She's from Atlanta, right? She told me, wait, before I even say anything, yo, bro, what instrument did I play in high school?
The trombone.
No, bro, I played the French horn. You blowing me. You played the trombone.
No, I played the trumpet.
Oh, you played the trumpet. But I played the French horn, right? Oh, nah, you doing bad, bro.
No response.
He's not even defending me. You doing bad, bro.
What am I defending you for?
Bro, because she said she don't...
The fact that you played an instrument? Yeah,
No. She don't believe I played the French horn in high school.
Oh, no, you definitely did.
See?
Like,
Okay.
since middle school.
Yeah, there you go. She did not believe it because nobody ever
That
played...
wasn't convincing enough, though.
She don't believe you, bro. See, why'd you have to lie and say the trombone? You knew Matt and Ryan played the trombone, not me.
Man, I didn't even pay attention in music class, bro.
Me neither. Anyway, that's why I do podcasts now. All right. Anyway, thank you, bro. I'm gonna hit you soon.
Yeah, for sure. Take it easy.
All right, safety gang. Anyway, but yeah, how did you end up playing the French horn?
I started on trumpet, and then they needed French horn players, so they put me
Oh, me too.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, nobody like chooses
No one ever was like, oh yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
really want to play?
the French horn.
The French horn. And then they put me back on mellophone for like the
marching band.
for
and
marching
stuff.
band.
I
Yeah.
was on the mellophone.
Wow,
too.
you just like me. I fuck with you.
Twins.
Yeah, but that like they would always. I remember very specifically one time my high school teacher, because I made fun of this kid in class because he paid like $200 for a French horn mouthpiece.
Oh my god.
And it was like a top of the line French horn mouthpiece, and I was like, "Psst, kids."
They was doing that.
They was doing
They
that.
were paying like $300 for a mouthpiece.
Yeah, and I was
sometimes,
like,
yeah.
This kid's such a loser. And he's like, well, that's why he's gonna be successful in music and not you. And I was like, and after last week, I was just like, well, Drake was on my show, so I don't know. Like, who's really successful? You know, I might do podcasting, but it counts. But the French horn shit was always like, nobody wants to play this shit.
Yeah, nobody really wanted to play it, and it was difficult too.
It was hard as
not
shit.
like easy instrument.
Yeah, because the amount of like your lung, like if you smoked in high school, you was passing out trying to play the French horn.
Literally, because you got to go through all the little squiggly for the sound even come out.
And like there's only 3 buttons, so you have to press the right combination of buttons and have like the right type of like
Fingering and all type of stuff.
mouthpiece and the right hand and
position.
like
It's really kind of sensual when you think about it.
yeah, it's really kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Like it's really kind of nasty work when you think like what they made us
Because
do.
you're like fisting it.
No, dead ass. There was like like for certain songs you really had to have like your whole fist up the French horn.
Yeah.
That shit was wacky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really. I feel like there's like a deeper meaning about why the way that me and her are right now because of the fact that we played the French horn in high school. And
It's
I
a
don't really
character trait.
and I don't really want to get into it, but hold on real quick. Let's just say hi to Glenn Brown real quick. Glenn Brown. This is Gay P of the On the Radar Radio podcast. I have Vayda in the building. Let me say hi to Vayda.
What's up?
Right. We're doing an interview right now, right? But we're talking about our high school experiences. But since you called in, right? Because when no, it's too late. You're already on the podcast now. So the one thing about Glenn Brown, when Glenn Brown tells me somebody is the one, I listen to Glenn, right? Glenn told me Ice Spice was the one. Glenn told me Chow and Cash were the one. Glenn told me Hemward was the one, right? Why is Vayda one of them ones? Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. Gotta see it. Gotta just tune in. You really the one. She got the presence, music, everything. And I only met her once, so I'm really a fan, you feel me? You know the vibes.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Aw. You better go crazy.
Yeah.
Bad pressure.
Yeah, we ain't record the freestyle yet. Yeah, but I'll let you go, bro.
All right, bro. Love, bro. You already know the vibes.
Love, holla at you. Glenn Brown was also the one who said that Drake was going to be on the show in less than a year, and he was right. So that boy's he's the wizard.
He's a psychic.
Literally my industry psychic. But going back to high school, so obviously we didn't continue the French horn past high school, right? So for you, like after high school, where did like your musical path kind of take you at that point?
It was actually like in high school, like one of my friends was a producer.
Okay.
And I mentioned like, oh, I want to learn how to make beats. So he handed me like a flash drive with like all of FL Studio, all the beat packs and stuff like that. So that's when I started producing. But then after high school, I went to college, of course. I went to Georgia State.
Okay.
And I went for about like 2 years before I just stopped going. So yeah.
It just didn't work out?
Yeah, it just didn't really fit. Like, I was really good in high school. Like, I was like 3.8 GPA, like top 10% of my class and everything. Yeah. But by the time I got to like college, it was just like the complete opposite. Like, and I was really studying. I was really trying, but I could not get it. And I think I just didn't want to. There was so much other stuff going on in college too. Like you're going to parties, you're outside, you're meeting new people. Like it was kind of hard to just focus on school. Yeah.
So when did like I guess the refocus on music come?
After I dropped out, I was supposed to start focusing on music more, but I was really just partying my ass off. Like I was in the clubs all the time, taking trips, just living it up. It was really when like 2020 came around that like I was like, I'm about to take it seriously because
pandemic times.
Yeah, because my stuff was booming on SoundCloud, like production wise. But then I looked back and I was like, this whole year I only dropped like 2 SoundCloud or like 3 beats. Like that's ridiculous. So I was like, let me refocus on music.
So you were producing and DJing.
I was producing first, then DJing.
Okay, when did you start DJing?
Probably around. I was producing since like maybe like 2016.
Okay.
But like I started DJing probably around like 2019.
So what beats were you making? Type of beats were you making that were hitting SoundCloud?
Like I was doing the remixes. You know how like TikTok has all the like little flips and remixes. And
Yeah,
stuff
like the sped up, slow downs, the little flips on the beats and shit like that.
Yeah,
too?
like the flips on the beats, not the sped up, slow down. But like I got like a Megan Thee Stallion remix. I did like I changed up the beat and stuff like that, and that took off. Like little stuff like that.
Right, or where they put like what they did with like my 4-1 cipher where they had like Tata rapping on some like little Uzi Vert type beat or just wanna rock or shit like that or some Yeet beat, something
and then
like
they'll
that.
add it to like some lyrical beat or something.
Something like that, yeah. So that's what you kind of initially blew up on SoundCloud for your page. Okay, so you were producing, then you decided to be a DJ. You were in the clubs, you were partying a lot. Yeah, you were doing traveling, having the time of your life, right? So when were you like, all right, like let me actually like start like being the artist now too?
It's kind of new. Like that was probably like 2021, 2020.
You put out a lot of music since then though.
Yeah, because I was just like I had nothing else to do. And then I was really determined. I was like, let me just keep. So I just kept putting everything out.
What I like about you when I was listening to like, you know, all the projects that you put out like this last year or two is that like a lot of like there's like a lot of different shit on there. Like you have like a lot of club stuff, right? But then on other ones sounds like more plug type of SoundCloud type of music, and then you have dance music too. You know, like for example, like I could see one project you could have like a Bandman Real feature on there, or like, you know, Cash and Chow. But then another one I could see you doing stuff with some underground artists like Slump or something like that. And then on another project I hear like, you know, out here like Rio Vaz, Kanye, like I could hear them on those type of beats too. So I think it's cool how you kind of have like this diverseness to your music already, because most people might stick to that one sound. But I'm like, I'm flipping through these songs, flipping through these projects. I'm like, oh shit, this does not sound like that, but I like that. I like how there's like a lot of differentiation in it too.
Yeah, like I really be thinking of music like kind of like the reason I put out so much music is like it's like journal entries to me. So like each project is like, okay, it was this period of my life. This what was going on. This how I felt like. So everyth's gonna change because I'm changing.
Right, because like the last project was Dawn. That came out in May, and then Breeze was what year? What month was Breeze? Breeze.
That was like
Breeze was March. But like you've been putting out there's a lot of fucking music in this last year. But I think that that's really cool how and then the Shade EP too. Like I feel like the Shade, Dawn, and Breeze is cool because, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of like these definitely feel like different momentary pieces in your life, even down to like the title, you know, like it kind of just feels like Shade, obviously, like if you like, I don't know if this for real, but like you talking about the people that you left, that you know cut off, or you know, Breeze, like life is just kind of going by, like I kind of get these different energies and vibes from these projects. But that's what I think
Yeah.
is cool about it, because like it actually feels like a journal entry in your life
Yeah.
that people can relate to.
Yeah, that's definitely what I wanted. Like, I just wanted it not really to be relatable, but just something I could like. I don't write anything, or like I don't take that many pictures, so like I could look back at my music and see what was really going on, and like I don't really talk too much about my personal life with people either. So, like, at least I can go back to my music and remember.
Right. Like what type of, well, if we're talking about like, you know, projects or space that you put, what would you name like the next one? Like what type of space do you feel like you're in at this moment in time?
I don't know. I had a name that came to my mind, but I really don't think
Give
I'm
me-
gonna
say
name
it.
it that. Oh, sex therapist. It's
Sex
like,
therapist is
put like
crazy.
a crazy cover art just to like clickbait, and see what I'm talking about.
First of
And
all, the
then,
clickbait thing is funny.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's actually mad funny that you said sex therapist, because like one of the songs that we're working on that I think will be out probably this weekend is called Sexy Bessie. It's like it's Chow Lee, Vontae the
Sexy
singer,
Bessie.
and Matthew Ali, but the cover is like a play on porn DVDs.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like On the Fans, Pound or Drown, shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, some real. But you listen to Charlie's music, so you understand. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I get it. Yeah.
So it's funny that you said that, because I'm like, that's mad funny, because we're working on this single that's literally just kind of like shock value, clickbait. Like,
Yeah. Shock value, clickbait.
they wanted like two
yeah.
girls kissing on the cover originally. I said no,
Oh, why you say no?
because I was like, it can't just be any random women. It has to. What did we say on the call? We're like, nah. They're like, oh, we want like the Claremont twins. I'm like, well, you don't do it unless it's them. You know?
Okay. Don't just get two random girls off the street and be like kiss each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
yeah.
like, that's kind of.
That's kind of corny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See-
a little bit.
See, thanks.
Okay. yeah, I
Boys,
see
if you're
that.
watching this shit, see, that's why, because I think,
And I don't like when men use women as clickbait.
yeah, I felt like it was kind of disingenuous. I was like, nah, we need
Yeah.
something that's like more, like, you know how you're talking about your music and how it's like, okay, they're journal entries, but it's very well thought out journal entries.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I look at music. I'm like, if we're gonna do something,
Do it right.
like, let's
Yeah.
conceptualize it better, which is why I thought like the old school like porn Playboy type of model for it just kind of like made more sense. And it's just like, yo, let's just have like a fun play on words of like things that are like on the radar, on the fans, like only
Okay,
fans, like just
got
have like a
you.
play on it, because you want your music to be like connect to people but also kind of be like interesting
Yeah.
without being too clickbaity too.
Yeah.
So that's like the era that you're in right now, right? So what type of sound will this music have if you put out the Sex Therapist project?
I feel like it's gonna have a lot of different stuff. I feel like Dom was really kind of angry and just like popping my shit a lot, and that was my last project.
Right.
So I feel like this one, I definitely want to like just expand the sound a lot more into different. Like I don't want it to be pure rap. I wanted it to have some R&B on there, like
Some more you singing?
yeah, some more of me
Okay.
singing, some more R&B, kind of similar to Breeze in a way, but just more evolved.
I like
Yeah.
that. Well, it's been cool because the Grammys just recognized you not too long ago, which is insane. Congratulations, first and foremost. I want to make sure I got the proper wording of the article. 12 new female hip hop artists to know in 2023. And of course, like Little Sims on there, Ice Spice, so on and Surf, and whatever. But for you, like, did you find that out when the article was published, or did you know ahead of time?
No, somebody just DM'd me and they were like, "There's a Grammy article written about you.
Crazy.
I seen you on this Grammy article," and I just looked it up and I was like, "Oh, it's true."
This is I'm gonna read a piece of it. They said compared to Hook or Clip or Baby Sosa, Vayda would be their prodigal child of the forthcoming generation of digital media consumers, aiming for even more stimulating derivative of industrial hip hop. Such a strong,
It's a lot of words.
such a a lot of big words being used
Yeah.
about you. How do you feel about like that type of statement?
I think it's pretty cool. Like I listen to some of my music and I'd be like, it's kind of overactive, like that article.
Oh, it's like a lot. It's like a lot being a lot of big. It's like a lot of big
stuff's
words being
going
thrown at your
on.
face, but you're
Yeah.
like, I like this though.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I like how they said stimulating.
Like it
I
makes
think
you
that
feel
was my
something.
favorite word. Yeah.
Yeah, because it makes you feel something at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
It
That's
gets a reaction out of these people.
that's nuts though.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
I love that for me too. I think it's pretty cool.
I kind of sad that you hit it in between the pictures, because I was like, I told you before this interview, I was like, I remember she posted this, because I remember I was talking to Glenn about this and I couldn't find it for the life of me. And then I'm like on the Grammy yesterday, like scrolling through the page, I'm like, where the fuck is a Grammy thing? And I was like, I know I didn't imagine
Yeah, I
this.
should have like. No, I like how I did it.
No, I like how you did it too. Like,
Yeah.
not like I understand because that's your aesthetic.
Yeah.
So it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, nah, post that shit on the grid like how you normally would, because it's just that's how your page looks. It's very aesthetically pleasing. But I think that's dope, and I like how the eclectic words that they use to describe you, because it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So seeing that, do you feel like a certain level of pressure on you right now?
Not really. Like it kind of comes and goes.
Okay.
But for the most part, not really, because I'm just like, I kind of measure success based on like how much my life has changed. Like, am I able to like provide for myself, provide for my family? Like, I'm still not at that stage yet, so it's pressure from like that, not pressure to please people.
Right.
It's more like pressure, just like let's make some money.
Respectfully, of
Yeah.
course. So you feel like you haven't gotten to that point yet?
I feel like I'm getting there and I'm building up
Okay.
to it, but it's not all the way there yet.
Right.
Like I still live with my granny. So yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Stack
Yeah.
your bread and then you gonna do what you got to do. Have you been? I saw you did a live show not too long ago, right?
Like concert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a concert on Friday.
That wasn't, and that was the one who else was on that bill?
We had Popstar Ben.
Yep.
We had No Gum Hundo. We had Days God, Mills, a couple other people too.
That was out where?
Misa Board.
Okay, word. But and have you been doing a lot of these live shows, or this kind of like how have you been developing your stage presence? Because I know like at first like that's like probably the most difficult thing for an artist when they go out and get out their shell and go outside and start performing.
I think I was nervous, but then like once I really hit the stage, it was. But I'm always nervous before every show though. So I guess it's just natural nervousness. But I've been doing shows for a minute. Like I threw my first show, like put together like, the DJs, the artists out here in New York, like last year.
Okay.
Like I found a venue that was gonna let me do it for free. We just gotta split the bar, put together all the artists, got the DJs together, and just threw my own show. So
You really love it out here, huh?
I really do. But I don't think I wanna live here.
Why not? Yo.
Not like dirty, like it's just like it's a lot of stuff going on. Like,
It's a Twilight Zone, but it's not dirty.
I don't know, cause I'm taking the subway, the train. I'm not used to taking public transportation in Atlanta. You kind of drive everywhere, so it's like once you done encountered all those different people, you feel like you gotta take a shower every time you get back to the house.
I mean, you should just take a shower every time you get back to the house anyway.
But Atlanta, you can kind of take a rest, watch a movie before you take a shower. You didn't go nowhere. You just was like to go to the grocery store. You didn't go nowhere. You didn't encounter as many people as it is.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's not New York though. What was that? All right, moving on. Anyway, I'm not gonna let her sit here and talk shit about New York. But when Glenn introduced me to you, right? Like one of the first things I thought about was like, yo, she really needs to do some stuff with like Cash.
Okay.
Like, have you?
I hopped on one of the beats. I just never put it out.
You just never put it out yet, but you do have a song on a Cash beat.
Mm-hmm.
How's it sound? You just didn't.
It sounds pretty good.
You just didn't want to put it out yet.
I'm just waiting.
Okay, for the right moment.
Yeah, until like I really don't even remember how it sounds right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I kind of drop songs based on like what's my favorite right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's a good way to do it though.
So I have another song that's my favorite, but I'm about to drop that like.
What, the Cash one?
No.
Oh, the other song that's your
The other
favorite.
song. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
what's it called?
I haven't even came up with a name. Like the file name is just Vayda.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So the Cash song, like, do you remember what that sounds like?
No.
Okay, not at all.
Yeah, I remember I liked it though.
Why didn't you drop it?
I didn't love it.
Oh, so you're the type of artist that you gotta love it to really want to put it out.
If I like something else more, I'm gonna drop that one first. I drop the one I just like.
So what happens if you just keep making a song and you keep just loving that one more? You just won't drop the last one or the Cash one?
Yeah, and then sometimes I'll come back around to it. Like I'll be dropping songs I made a year ago. I'll drop it today because I like it's in my head and I'm like, oh yeah, that shit was hard.
I
Like,
should
let
put
me
that. I
drop
should
it.
put that out today.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
would definitely like to see you work with more people from New York too, because I feel like the way that your sound just matches well with a lot of the guys from up here that I mentioned too.
Yeah, because that's one thing I like about New York. Like it's hella like different cultures, different sounds. Like it's so many people in such a tight space. It's so much. Like I guess diversity. Like how you said my sound was diverse. It's so much diversity going on.
Yeah, and I really love like the movement of like the girls from Atlanta right now. Like I've had a bunch of them on my show, like Wu and Anicia and Kara, but like I really love how like y'all are really all have y'all own unique styles that a lot of people aren't used to either. A lot of people aren't like, again, they're not used to this type of sound that's coming from y'all, but I think it's very unique and I think it's dope how a lot of it is centered in Atlanta right now.
Yeah, I think Atlanta, they're having like a renaissance. I was gonna say it's only the females, but the men are doing their thing too. But like, yeah, I think the underground kind of taking
In Atlanta.
over in Atlanta right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who else from the underground am I missing that I might not know yet?
I mean, we got Hundo. He works with me. He produces too.
Mm.
But I mean, I just saw you post Bear. Like,
Yeah, I just
we
just dropped Bear.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. Well, yeah, those are people I could really think of.
Tony, yep.
Yeah, I'm sure it's people I'm missing.
Yeah, it's a very long list,
It's
I'm sure.
a lot of stuff.
Because even
going on.
Tony and Key will send me people, and I'll be like, damn, I'm missing a bunch of people.
And then I'm not really that tapped in anymore, to be honest. Like,
Mhm.
I don't really be like listening to too much other music.
You be in your own bubble,
Yeah.
which is good. I mean, like that's how you're able to
Yeah,
create.
so
Like,
I'm probably missing people. Like, I just don't know what's
right. But what's next for you after this?
going on. I got to drop a music video and a song.
Okay. Another project on the way this year. How many more projects do you think you're gonna drop
definitely.
this year?
I don't know, maybe 2
2.
or
Okay.
3.
Okay. Word. Grammys by the end of the year. By next year.
I think so, definitely.
That'd be cool. Even if you're not nominated, just I feel like
I feel like
off that
I'm
list
definitely
alone.
getting an invite.
That's what I'm about to say.
I don't know if everybody's gonna get it yet though, but like I think I'm definitely going. They're gonna get it enough to invite me out. So yeah.
But I think it's one of those things like when you find a new sound, it's like people are never gonna get it like right away. Like I think
Yeah.
about like how I had Kara on my show. Like people didn't understand what Box of 40 is, but then like now like
They're
people,
fucking with it.
people
now.
was fucking with it.
Yeah.
But like when we put it out, people weren't fucking with it like that. Or even like Sexy Red. Like people didn't understand Sexy Red at first.
Yeah, and I've been following Sexy Red for a minute.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
just
been
like
around.
it took people a minute to catch up, so I'm not in no rush.
People definitely didn't understand Ice Spice at first.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I remember when I put out Ice Spice and shit, people hated that shit. And I'm like, nah, this shit fire.
But
But
I
it was
feel
Rob's
like-
favorite freestyle for a while too. So it was like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like people are always gonna hate on things that they don't understand until it's like now it's like you can't go
Ignore
anywhere
it,
without
yeah.
seeing Vayda's new album on all the billboards and shit like that.
Mhm.
So you know what I'm saying? Just gotta keep going.
Literally, yeah.
Well, I'm excited for what you're gonna do today.
Me too.
You nervous?
Oh yeah.
You
I'm
gon-
always nervous though.
You're gonna kill it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. But before we get up out of here, let the people know where they can follow you or anything else you want to let the fans know. Now's the time to do it. This camera right here.
Hey y'all, it's Vayda. Y'all can follow me at one Vayda on Instagram, aka Vayda on TikTok, and that's it.
Not the other Vaydas on Instagram.
Now the
Just
other Vayda is VAYDA.
one VAYDA. Make sure you
Yeah.
go follow her. Freestyle now. Go run that up. Go show us some love. Go show us some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all renew that. Till next time. Vayda on the radar. We out. Pow.